A police officer is recovering today from a gunshot wound to the leg. Emerson detective Sara Shinall says she was shot in the leg by her boyfriend at a Dalton home early Tuesday morning. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Paul Shaheen spent the day in Dalton piecing the story together. Paul?
Cindy, and so are the detectives. I met one, in fact, in Shinall's neighborhood today, questioning neighbors. We also spoke with the neighbors, and everyone said no one suspected this in their quaint neighborhood. Shortly after 12 a.m. Tuesday, police responded to this home in South Whitfield on what was believed to be an accidental shooting. Sara Denise Shinall was on the floor, a gunshot wound in her leg, yelling, "He shot me. Get him away from me."
They discharged the firearm, striking her in the leg, and basically just refused to let her call for medical assistance.
The accidental shooting started to look like a domestic violence case, so they handcuffed Melvin Roberts right away.
Wonder what is going through these people's mind, to take it to that level, and then certainly to deny them the right for medical attention. It's hard to comprehend.
Channel 3 took a closer look into Roberts' past and quickly learned it wasn't his first domestic-related arrest. In 2003, he served 5 years of probation for throwing gasoline in his then-wife's face and threatening to light her on fire. Sheriff Scott Chitwood says his past will no doubt come into play in court.
To have been charged and done what he did in the past, I think that's something that our district attorney is going to have to look at very heavily and go from there with it.
Roberts is charged with aggravated battery with a gun, aggravated assault with a gun, false imprisonment, and possession of a gun during commission of a felony. He was denied bond and is due in court Friday morning. In the meantime, neighbors that knew Melvin for a lifetime shake their heads and wonder why.
I'm sorry it happened to her, and I'm sorry about Melvin.
Well, what do you think if it happened in your front yard?
Now, I spoke with the Emerson Police Department. They said Shinall is truly one of their best. She is expected to make a full recovery and return to the force as soon as possible. Now, the city of Dalton is hosting its 4th annual Domestic Violence Conference Friday morning at Dalton State. Doors open at 8:30 a.m. Live in the studio, Paul Shaheen, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.